before I joined the program, I had no leads. I just started my business. I was going out and trying to pull people into my training that I was doing. And now I'm having maybe a couple discovery calls every week. I actually spent way more time trying to get people to come to my course, to sign up, than actually creating new content and creating new innovative training. And that's where I want to spend my time, right? I don't want to be spending all my time just getting people to sign up. And I tried a few things. I tried word of mouth. I tried through my network. I tried even LinkedIn and Facebook ads, and it got just very low return. The program sort of made me realize very quickly that I don't know that. And that was a bit painful for me at the beginning. And like, what the hell am I doing? Is this really something that I can do? And keep in mind that I've never been really an entrepreneur. Like I've been an employee in companies. And so now I need to think about these things. And so it was a painful realization that I don't know this stuff, but it was also reassuring because, well, I'm learning it, and I'm surrounded by other people that are going through the same journey. One of the things that I really liked about the format of the program, and there's a lot of things, but one of the things that really stood out to me are these Monday mindset calls. I looked forward to them every single Monday. Made a point of making sure that I attend every single one. I try to attend every single session or workshop, but that specifically I made a point of going to every single week. The reason why I really liked that call is I realized that I needed to get out of my engineering mindset that I'm very used to and start exhibiting a different mindset, different paradigms that I needed to shift into. So, like I said, how do I sell? How do I market? I have no idea what kind of a mindset someone should have while they're doing that, which was new to me. Like, for example, I shouldn't be trying to sell. I should be trying to solve the problem for the person on the other side. Try to understand their context, try to understand the pains, try to understand where they want to go. And in a way, I'm used to that as a coach because I'm a coach as well, but I've never done it in the context of how do I do that, but also sell my service at the same time without selling. And so those mindset calls helped me a lot to shift into that mindset, or be able to at least understand when I need to exude this mindset and when to bring this mindset out, because I'm a solopreneur and I need to be able to do both. So that was very, very important to me. Being surrounded by others that are going through the journey and just the social interactions and support was super important to me as well. Doing this for a few months on my own, I felt, alone. Like I said, I'm a solopreneur. I don't have anyone else to work with, yet at least. And so it was very, very important. One of the main reasons why I actually joined the program is because I needed that kind of support. I needed that kind of accountability, where someone is looking at the work, giving me feedback, pushing me to do better. And that was super important. That brings me to the coach that I had on the program as well. Wendy was a wonderful person to work with. One of the things that I think many people don't take advantage of is their coaches. I would have weekly sync-ins with sync-ups with my coach because I just wanted someone to guide me, to show me things that maybe I'm not seeing because I'm deep in the roots, and tell me that I can do it, and give me that gentle push, and sometimes forcefully, like, hey, Ehab, wake up, you should do this, you can do it, I know you can, and I've seen how far you've gone, so I know you can go even further. Having that kind of coaching, I think is super important. I don't know if you get that in any other program, but I know it was one of the reasons why I wanted to take this program. All that support was super useful because at times you doubt yourself. I think we had a session on this recently, imposter syndrome, right? And it will pop up every now and then when you least want it to. So having that kind of support really helps you understand that you can do it. And it's, yes, it's in your hands, but you have the tools to succeed. Before I joined the program, I had no leads. I just started my business. I was going out and trying to pull people into my training that I was doing. And now I'm having maybe a couple discovery calls every week. Now I know that can be more, but for me, that was a huge change. Like people are actually booking time on my Calendly, and I'm seeing them pop up. I'm like, hey, someone just booked a call. Cool. I didn't really do much to get them to come. You know, I put out content maybe 4 days a week on LinkedIn. People see it, they feel it. I'll give you an example. Just today, one potential client I've been talking to for weeks, just started ghosting me. And so I put some time on his calendar and just a 15-minute call. Also a tactic that I learned in the program to kill the deal. I'm like, clearly you're not a good fit for me. Usually it would be the other way around. Like the client would say, we're not a good fit. But this time I decided to preemptively go and say, you're not a good fit for me. You're not focused. You're not ready for this. And he just flipped 180. He's like, no, I want to do this. I want to do it right now. Everyone on my team is asking about you. They see your content every single day. And they really keep on asking me, when are we going to work with Ehab? When are we going to work with Ehab? And I was like, all right, cool. And that was like the mindset that I was telling you about. Like, how do I bring myself to a conversation as an expert, and that I'm not chasing you, you're chasing me. And so I'm now starting to see that happening. And that is a whole big different story from where I started, where I was the one who was chasing people around trying to get them to book my training. So still at the beginning, but I'm starting to see the fruits of that labor. I'm hoping to see it grow even more. The learning doesn't stop. I'm continuing to learn. I'm in touch with other people that were in the program. I see what they're doing. I go to other sessions that Ahmed does and the team does, and I attend those as well, because I feel that every single contact minute, I am learning something. And I will continue to do so. It will never end. It's an investment, and we're all used to making investments, whether we're investing in our health, investing in our livelihood, investing in our education, whatever it may be. We're all used to investing. Think of it as an investment. And I guarantee, like I said, every contact minute, you're going to be getting something out of it. So I think there's a high return on that investment. I don't see why you wouldn't do it unless you figured everything out already. In that case, you should be giving classes yourself. You should be doing your own program. And if you're not, then why aren't you? So that the program even tells you how to do that if that's what you want to do, right? So I really don't think there's a downside to this unless you already know all this stuff. And if you're listening to this, you probably don't.